How's it going, everybody? We just got back from running a few errands and we walked past a garden center, so of course I bought some more plants. This one is a lavender. It is the Grosso varietal. Most of the ones that we have on property are from the Hidcote cultivar, so I thought a little bit more of a variety and some different habits. Just a little spice, a little variety. But one of the things that we've talked about in previous videos is mangling the heck out of the roots of a plant that you get from a nursery, because they are almost always going to be root bound. And in the case of these guys, we picked up 3, and every single one of them smelled like cold, wet death in the middle and at the bottom. If we take a look at some of the potting mix that they have, there is, perlite, but there is quite a bit of peat moss, and I'm pretty sure that I've seen a couple of those water-holding wetting agent beads in there too. And with the watering schedules that these places have, all of that is sitting at the bottom of your plants, causing rot, waiting for pestilent bacterial and fungal species to take root and then attack your plants. So if you buy something in a pot, take it apart, deconstruct it. In the case of these guys, each of them is actually 2 separate crowns. There is really just the root encircling mass in here that is causing them to be bundled like this. But give me just a second, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm back, and this is actually that same potted plant that you guys saw before. In a lot of cases, when you are getting woody perennials in something that is like a 2.5, 5, or 10-gallon pot, you'll very often find multiple crowns and actual standalone plant masses that allow you to get more plants out of a single purchase, even if you're not super comfortable with taking cuttings and rooting hormone, or taking willow water and rooting things in a jar. If that's not really your speed, it's still worth it to get some of that extra wet gunk. Could probably, it's all, I wish you could smell this, and then I would feel bad for asking you to smell this. It's terrible. But so, mangle your plants when you get them out of the pot. You might find that there are 2 or 3 individual root crowns that are really not one plant. It's just that they're so root bound from the time in the pot that it looks like it's one, and you feel a little scared. But we have a little dunking bucket. I have a little bit of a hose that I can run if I need to rinse. But a lot of times you'll get dirty, you'll get a little wet. If you're doing it in late October like I am, you get a little chilly in the hands. But take apart your plants, see if you've got multiple crowns. At the very least, what you'll end up doing is helping the plant to rebalance a bit before you plant it. It'll go through a similar transplant shock, but the new roots and the dieback will allow it to kind of escape some of those water-soluble composts and nutrients that shortchange the entire biological system that you're actually trying to achieve with your gardens when you're looking for something that's low to no maintenance. So yeah, cut your plants, make more. I bought 3 of these, and I now have, I don't know, let's go count them. I have 7. I have 7 plants out of a 3-plant purchase at a half price off sale, because it's the end of season. So really, I got 7 plants for $30 instead of 3. Cut your plants. Don't believe what the greenhouses are necessarily selling you. Now, obviously, if you've got, your trusted nursery folks, we have a few of ours, but they're closed today. So this was more of a, oh, these plants look like they need to be rescued from a big box closeout sale. So, adventure, get your hands a little dirty, see how many plants you actually ended up getting. In the case of this one here on the end, and this one here, the main trunk, main stem goes a little bit deeper, and this is actually all one root crown, so I am going to hold off on cutting into that and really scarifying the wood. You can see that this guy split just a little bit, but there was an entire other shoot coming off of this, so that was this guy. So you can see, not a bad sacrifice. And even if only half of them take, it's not like I actually lost any plants. So, be adventurous. Thanks for checking it out, guys. Hope you're well. Till we see you next time. Thanks for watching. Happy planting.